modern medicine to detect and prevent diseases early. So the aim is not just to extend life, but also to improve the quality of life through balance and awareness. So despite the modern advancements in healthcare, there are growing concern of chronic diseases. So according to the latest CDC reports, 90% of the nation's 4.9 trillion annual healthcare spending is attributed to individuals with chronic physical and mental health conditions. So implementing an effective preventive measures can lead a substantial health and economic benefits. So why are we seeing this despite medical advancements? Why are we seeing a chronic, an increasing incidence and prevalence of chronic diseases? It is because there's not enough emphasis on prevention and managing the disease as well. That's where we can integrate Ayurveda and modern medicine for better outcomes. So modern medicine is amazing in the precision diagnostics and also genomics and then advanced imaging and screening methods. But just finding what is going wrong is not finding the risk is not equal to preventing the health risks, right? Preventing the diseases. So modern medicine helps to visualize at the cellular level, identifying the risky genes and also monitor the physiological changes. But they wait until it manifests as a disease to kind of treat by managing the diseases, especially the chronic diseases. So that's where Ayurveda comes into picture, where you can integrate both modern medicine for diagnosis and then before the disease, you find biomarkers for future disease through modern medicine, but before the disease it manifests as a disease, you can use Ayurveda to kind of prevent the disease from manifesting. So Ayurvedic principles, we have Kshatriya Kalas, Chaya Prakopa Prasarastamsam Shreya Vyakti and Veda. So we have symptoms for each stage, and then all these subtle symptoms, when you identify early on, you can reverse the disease, or you can postpone the disease, or you can stop it from manifesting. So that's where it's the beauty of using both the healthcare systems for better outcomes. So long before the clinical symptoms manifest, if you can catch at the right moment and then implement the Ayurvedic principles of lifestyle changes or integrate some basic herbs, that can really help to avoid the future chronic diseases. So there is a concept of Prakriti in Ayurveda, where you can predict the future illnesses, future risk development, disease developments. So that is something, it's like a personalized medicine, and then you can avoid by helping people be self-aware of their body types, and then incorporate a diet and lifestyle that they can practice to kind of completely avoid the manifestation of the diseases. So modern research in genomics now shows the correlation between property types and the gene expressions. So it's like Ayurveda's personalized approach aligns really well with the biogenomics that's been a growing, evolving research that's going on. But unfortunately, I've spoke to so many modern medicine practitioners about sending individuals for early screenings based on their property types, because different body types have different tendencies to develop different diseases. But they cannot do that. They have their standard protocols that either you have to have symptoms or a family history for you to go for early screening. So that's where, like, it's hard for them to implement Ayurvedic principles since they cannot come out of their scope of practices. So integrating, like working collaboratively with modern medicine practitioners can really help to, like use the best of both medicines so that like you can help people to adopt a lifestyle that helps from getting into a stage where they have to go through the illness. And sorry, I didn't get the slides. I got into the last minute to speak, so I just have my notes. Basically, it's like where we can use both the systems very well is what I have seen is when you find the biomarkers for a certain disease, modern medicine generally tracks the progress of that. Like, they check periodically until those things manifest as a disease. So if an Ayurvedic practitioner collaborates with a modern medicine doctor, and then they are open to these concepts of Ayurvedic preventive methods, then they can also like use it to guide their patients, kind of refer them to Ayurvedic practitioners and vice versa. Like if Ayurvedic practitioner sees that these people are susceptible to certain diseases, they can also use the modern technology to kind of have early detection. So that's where like the collaboration really helps with those things, especially like there is a growing concern of metabolic diseases related to metabolic syndrome, where like because of the lifestyle disorder. But unfortunately, in modern medicine, people were not given enough time until they were given a chance to revert those syndromes, the symptoms, and then they were put on like a certain time period, or there is a a level until then if a HbA1c level crosses 6.5 or 7, you have to go on the you have to start having the medication. So this kind of things can be avoided if you give some a body a chance to revert the symptoms or heal itself. So that's where like collaboration can be really helpful. But I don't think we can persuade them because what they believe is what they practice. So not everybody is open to Ayurvedic concepts, and it's hard in this country, especially when nobody and a lot of people don't know what Ayurveda is, and there's not enough research. That's one thing, like we are lacking in Ayurveda. So everybody, like most of the people who practice modern medicine, they ask you evidence. Like, what if I postpone the treatment for 6 more months, and then how can it be? Like, what can happen to the patient? Like, who is going to be responsible if something happens to the person? So it's hard to convince them. So that's the main issue. So there are few integrative medicine practitioners that are open, and then they are like ready to wait or ready to incorporate these things, but not a lot of them. So that's where the challenge is. Also, now the P4 medicine model is very popular, where the predictive, preventive, personalized, and participatory medicine, that has been an Ayurvedic concept for a very long time, where you predict the disease of a person because of their body types, and then you advise them the lifestyle for their body type for prevention, and also personalize the treatments based on their prakriti, and you involve the patient to adopt the lifestyle, the participatory medicine that has existed for a long time. So a lot of people are talking about whole health and personalized health now, and then people are aware of this, but that is not enough. people also understand that, like, they get support from both. That's when they get better outcomes and better results. Am I making sense? Is that clear? So this can be achieved by, cross-training the practitioners, which means there should be enough awareness about Ayurveda, and Ayurvedic Vaidyas in India are also trained in modern medicine, so they also understand if somebody comes with, blood reports or, imaging reports, they understand what it is, like, how to read and then how to interpret that. Similarly, if we have something like that for modern medicine practitioners, at least about, what they're talking about now, whole person or personalized health, that those concepts, how we can correlate with Ayurveda, maybe they will be more open, and then, that really helps for better patient outcomes eventually. So there's also, it's not that people are not aware of how people can react to different medications. Like same people that have, 10 people that have high blood pressure, let's say, not everybody responds to the same medication. They try, they test, what do you call it, trial and error method. So they give a medication, and then, if it works, it works, because a lot of medications are only 70, they work in only 70% of people, and 30% don't respond well to those. So that needs to be documented to see, is it because of their constitution, is it because of their prakriti, they are responding differently. So that will delay the process of treating people, and then it will help with better management of diseases. Because the personalized medicine basically targets individual based on, their unique constitutions in Ayurveda. Similarly, modern medicine, there needs to be a research done about the drug efficacy. Why is it acting in certain people? That needs to be done. Basically, it's about understanding and implementing both the approaches and also documenting the evidence for both the systems will really help to achieve better results. There's also research going on in the gut microbiome. There's a variation in the microbiome based on the individual body types. So people with different prakritis have different gut microbiome. At the same time as they age, their microbiome changes. So all these principles align very well with Ayurvedic principles of prakriti, and then how different ages the doshas are predominant, and how our body internal physiological changes can happen. So basically, it's more like the evidence-based medicine is what is needed, especially in the United States, to kind of convince the clients and also the medical professionals. Because people who come to Ayurvedic professionals, mostly they come because they have tried everything and nothing is working. So they just want to take a shot of Ayurvedic medicine, but in other words, it should be the other way around, you use this as a preventive medicine and also use for chronic disease management by working collaboratively. Oh, sorry. So, hopefully in future, we can transform the healthcare by collaborations and adapting the, healthcare systems mutually, and then, increasing the awareness among general public as well. Thank you so much.
Thank you.